Hey guys, welcome back to Alpha Tactics. We got a pretty cool little video for y'all today. So, out of my collection, probably my favorite is the CZ Scorpion. Now this particular one is the CZ Scorpion Evo 3 S1. It's the pistol version. You see we've got a brace back here. And this is an absolutely fun little gun. But today I think we're going to talk about it a little bit. So, what do we have here? Well, CZ, a long time ago, I think back in the 60s, I don't think it was actually CZ back then anyways, but there was a gun come out called the, I want to say the VZ Scorpion, like 61, if I'm not mistaken. But eventually over time, this right here, what you see is what derived out of it. CZ started with the Scorpions as to make a fun little 9mm kind of pistol or carbine setup like you can see right here. They have rifle versions out of this. I'm not that big of a fan of them, but we're just going to kind of focus on this one in particular. So what I want to bring up with this, in my opinion, the CZ Scorpion is probably the best sub gun you're going to buy out there, and the most modular if nothing else. So we've obviously got this one a little bit more aftermarket than how they would normally come from the factory, and we'll kind of get into that. But first I want to kind of show y'all. I mean, you can see chamber's clear. We are completely unloaded. Mag is good to go. I don't want anybody thinking that I'm over here mishandling a loaded gun. We are completely fine. There's absolutely nothing in this chamber. You guys also might notice that today that we're filming on a new camera. I think this is going to be our first video going up with this camera, so hope you guys enjoy it. It's definitely, a lot of stuff like this isn't cheap, but we care about the content we're giving to you guys, and we hope that y'all appreciate this more. I know the sound quality is probably going to be a lot better, and you might see a few clips from us firing this gun a little bit more at the house that we're going to throw in there as we're talking about it. We probably ran a lot more rounds that day than we're going to run today, simply because I'm an idiot and I forget to bring enough rounds to fire off. But anyway, so let's get into it. So we've got, again, the CZ Scorpion Evo 3 S1. Now, you guys are going to get on to me for that safety, but we'll get into why there's two different positions in that, or three different, including the safety. So let's start back here at the butt. So we've got the new, actually, SB Tactical Scorpion brace. This one is designed specifically for the Scorpion. I'm not sure if you can run it on anything else. You have to kind of look into that. SB makes awesome options for braces. Now, cool thing about this one is it does, in fact, fold. When you buy this brace, I want to mention too, if you guys can see, there's a little bit, it's flat right here, and it doesn't originally come like this. This brace, the new braces in particular, come with a plastic piece right here where it has a QD mount for your sling, and that's cool. I like that, but I do like the metal adapter back here better. It feels like it's a little bit less wobbly. It just feels more solid, adds a little bit more weight to the gun. And if anybody knows Scorpions, they're extremely lightweight due to pretty much the entire gun being plastic. Not the case on this one. If you do any upgrades, if you get a Scorpion, I highly recommend a lot of the stuff I'm going to tell you. So, like I said, we got the new SB Tactical brace. I've got a Magpul pistol grip right here. I like it a lot better for that ergonomic feel versus the natural Scorpion grip that has a little bit more of a slant back here that everybody knows is so famous for, and it's an awesome, cool grip, don't get me wrong, but I'm a little bit more of a fan of this. I've got CZ's original sights up top. I do like these sights a lot. They look good. I like how you can actually flip your sight ring back, your rear sight ring back here for your distance. So if you need more field of view, you can flip that, and it helps out a lot. I personally, one of my favorite red dots, have the Trigicon MRO on top. I think this is a 3 MOA, if I'm not mistaken, up top with a BAD riser up on the bottom. So I have that riser to kind of pick it up off the rail at good height. I really like it. Not only that, but it allows me to be able to see through my sights, my normal iron sights. And that's a big plus in case your dot dies. I mean, of course, if you use your dot and you train with your gun enough, like you should, you'll notice where your target is if it's in the middle of your sight. But anyways, moving on from that. So you'll notice that this rail up here is actually a little bit different from how CZs come. This is a Midwest Industries rail. I'm a huge fan of this one. I think this is the 6-inch rail, 6.5-inch rail. I'm a huge fan of this. It gets rid of that plastic. It gets rid of that slant the CZs are also known for, the Scorpions are also known for. And it gives it more of a flat look, a really, really good subgun look. I love how Midwest does these little dimples along the edges of the rail here, so kind of makes it have a smoother feel, and it really just makes it look a lot cooler. So it has all of your M-lock sections up here, so you can do different attachments and run Picatinny rails wherever you want to run them, instead of having that one single Picatinny rail section on each side of the gun like the normal handguards have. So moving on from that, I have an HB Industries extended charging handle. Now, you guys might ask, well, why do you need something like that? You don't. You don't need anything up here that I have, but some of this stuff makes it a little bit more ergonomic feeling. So having that extended charging handle, it's easier for me to run up here, grab that, and charge it. And it feels a little bit better than the stock one does. So we also have the Magpul AFG angled foregrip for the M-lock sections up here, so you don't have to have that gap for a Picatinny rail. That was my choice. Some of you might do different. Now, remember that for those out here, if it is classified as a pistol, you cannot run a vertical foregrip up here. That's illegal. The ATF doesn't like it. So just be mindful of that when you're going for your fore or your handguard accessories up here. Now, I don't have a light on this yet. I do want one. I always advocate for a light, but that's not that important right now. So I actually opt for your Magpul magazines. This one in particular, I think it's 35 round mag, and to me it looks better than CZ's mags. CZ has newer mags that look pretty cool, apart from the ones that came with this model. But I actually really like the 35 round Magpul mags. They have a good look to it. They give you those extra 5 rounds. I mean, it's all around just a better choice. I've also got, before I get into the best part about this gun, I've also got a Magpul extended mag release. So way easier to throw those mags out and get to them. You can push it with your finger, with your trigger finger if you need to, or you can just AK it and have a paddle release. Really, really awesome upgrade. Now here's the best upgrade of them all. We have a Franklin Armory, as you can see, that 3-position safety, a Franklin Armory binary trigger. Now, what does that mean? So binary triggers are really, really cool to the market, and they're completely legal. Now, how a binary trigger works is, once your gun is charged and ready to go, when you pull that trigger, it fires naturally. If it's in binary mode, when you release the trigger, it will fire again. Now, for safety concerns, you might think, okay, well, what if I want to cancel that second round? Completely fine. They thought about that for you. If you need to cancel that second round, just take it out of binary while you have the trigger held back and put it back into single fire, and it will not fire on that release. So that's a really cool thing that they added that, just, you know, for safety reasons. It makes this gun a lot more enjoyable and a lot more fun to run. If you can get any kind of trigger time behind one of these, I highly, highly recommend it. But we're gonna roll clips of us shooting this gun. We're gonna run a few more rounds through it, just to kind of give y'all a little bit more watch time behind it, because if you can't shoot it, the best thing is to watch it run. And man, is this gun fun. I also do want to say that we have a suppressor out here on front. Now, this is a 45 suppressor, so it's not going to be as quiet as a lot of your 9mm suppressors are, but it will still be very quiet. I can shoot it without ear pro, and it doesn't really bother me. My hearing's already kind of screwed anyway. But it's not safe for you to do so. You should wear ear pro, because it does still break the sound barrier with it being a supersonic round with 9mm. Your normal, typical 115 grain. You can buy subsonics out there, but I don't have any today. So yeah, we'll run it a little bit more and tag this target we have over here and let you get a little bit more watch time behind it. I'll give you guys just a little bit more, one last look at it. God, that gun's sexy. I gotta tell you, man, I'm absolutely in love with this. I'm a little bit shaky. This gun's kind of heavy to hold with the suppressor out on the end. But we ain't got nothing left in that mag, so load up this. Now, I want to run that binary real quick. I'll tell you what, we'll run it on semi-auto first. And, of course, it's going to be just like any other normal semi-auto. I don't have a whole lot of ammo, so let's run that. I guess it helps to charge it. Now, you can see when I let go of that trigger that's on after the pull, it didn't fire another round. Now, that's just because it's in semi-mode, but cool thing about that Franklin Armory binary trigger is I've got one more mode, and you can see it fired on my pull, and when I release, it didn't do anything. Sometimes these triggers are kind of finicky. You gotta really know how to mess with them. Well, you can see it did at that time, and now I'm out, but I have to load it back up. But you kind of get the gist of it. So when it's in binary mode, when I squeeze it that first time, it's going to fire, and then when I release it again, it's going to fire again. So that can obviously speed up the fire rate of this gun, and it runs through rounds, don't get me wrong, but it makes it that much more enjoyable. But yeah, so that's the CZ Scorpion, guys. Hopefully y'all like it. I know I sure do. If you're in the market for a sub gun, I gotta say, it's definitely the right move. I'll never give this gun up. I don't know if I could do it for any amount of money. These guns are affordable, man. It's an awesome option. If you can do it, 100% do it. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.